but they will now. Oh, look, and I
Oh,
didn't do the other. I didn't do the other window again. Yay!
hey, what's
Hello,
the matter, yeah? Huh? What's wrong with you?
hello, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. How the heck are you? Yay! This is the open chat now on Thursdays with special Thursday flavoring. Yes. Oh my! Oh my! Oh my! Thursday is the Thursday flavoring any tastier than the Tuesday flavoring?
They're both the same flavor. They just make it a different color.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. That
It
works.
fools everybody. It's that sort of bias, you have to be willing to be suggestible.
Oh
Actually, I
my.
did hear people say that about Skittles, and I tested it out, blind tested it. Like I tasted each
Oh
one
my. Oh
and then
my.
started reaching
Okay,
into
so
the
now
bag
my
and seeing if
cable
I could
pulled out of my
identify which
headset.
one it
Damn it.
was. Oh, jeez.
Oh, I
I
don't
don't even know if they
know.
can hear
Okay,
me
now I can
now.
hear. There
So
we go.
yeah, what I was saying was I blind tested the flavors of Skittles by tasting them when I could see what they looked like, and then closing my eyes, reaching into the bag, and then seeing whether I could identify the color by the taste. And yes, I could. So the Skittles are not all the same flavor and a different color. They are not,
Okay, so they taste orange and they taste blue and they taste green.
and they taste purple. But the thing is, like they said that they like. It used to be lime, then they changed it to green apple, now it's lime again. And you know what? I like both lime and green apple, but frankly, lime as candy tastes better than apple as candy.
Okay.
Also, have you ever noticed that whenever something is like apple flavor, it's always green apple, it's never red apple?
Yeah, yeah, I
It's
have
weird.
noticed
Like,
that.
unless it's a candy apple flavor, in which case, really, it's not apple at all.
No, that's
Whatever it is going to taste like whatever they've covered it in.
yeah. Uh-huh.
So,
My word, I haven't had a candied apple in, let's just put this way, I haven't had one in a very, 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 very long time.
well, neither have I, but that's actually kind of deliberate. I found them so awkward to eat. It's like you either have to choose between getting your hands all sticky or getting your face all sticky or both, or not eating
Hmm.
it. Those were really your only options, and I've chosen to not eat them again because honestly, I hate being sticky. Maybe it's just one of those, neurodivergent things, but I hate being sticky. It's probably one
Shut
of the
up,
reasons
Clarion.
yes, shut up. I think it's also one of the reasons why I hate working with like oil, whether it's massage or cooking or whatever, because you know how it's really hard to get it off your hands?
Uh-huh. Yep.
And even if you do get it off, it kind of a little bit feels like it's still there.
Yeah, huh?
I hate that. So yeah, it's the same energy as hating being sticky.
Well, what you want to do is keep a little petrol in the kitchen there to clean this stuff off your hands.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I can't begin to tell you how much that won't happen. Like the sheer depth of the level to which that will not be incorporated into my lifestyle is startling. If I released it into the wild, it would kill, eat, and maul several city blocks worth of people before they took it down.
All right then.
I'm just saying.
There you go. Oh, Grudge hates being
Yeah.
sticky.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've been sticky.
Mm. Well, anyway, I sort of a little bit brought up the neurodivergence thing to bring up something else. I got diagnosed.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's ADHD and autism.
Hey, you got
Both.
you hit the jackpot.
Oh boy, oh boy. Right? So the weird thing though is like I was saying I wanted to get tested just to have answers, but now that I have answers, it kind of bums me out a little. Does that make any sense?
Sure it does. Yeah, absolutely. Now you've got all kinds of questions, right?
Well, no, actually, now I have all kinds of answers that honestly I wish weren't true about me.
Hey.
It's like I now look at my past and my likely future, and some part of me thinks, wow, this is going to be tough.
That too. Yeah.
So I think that's the part that bums me out. And I think also what bums me out is that there's people that I don't have in my life anymore, and I'm not sure if I could have kept them, or at least easier, if this weren't a thing. You know?
Well, that's kind of spilled milk, isn't it?
Well, no, because like if we don't learn from the past, we're doomed to repeat it.
Oh, okay. I was thinking that you were wanting to go back and have a mulligan. No, okay. I got
Oh,
you
well,
now.
that would be nice, but no, what I mean is it's like what can I learn from it, or rather what 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 caused it? Was like is are my suspicions true? Kind of stuff. Was it my fault?
Okay, it's always too easy to blame yourself for
Well,
everything.
but I okay. I'm never the sort to blame myself. I am the sort to ask, should I blame myself? Like when some close friend or relative or whatever dies, maybe it was a suicide. Oh, it was my fault. I drove them to it, even if they didn't mention me in the note. Or like a loved one dies. Oh, I should have driven them to the airport that time to say goodbye. Blah 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 blah. There's all that extra guilt. That ain't me. I'm not like that. I don't have that gear in my head. But part of me does wonder. Well, is it possible I did? I have to consider that before I make any kind of determination. Let's be fair, devil's advocate, was any of that my doing?
Hmm.
That's what I would end up doing. But I wouldn't be like racked with guilt for the not knowing part. I mean,
Okay,
if I
okay.
don't know, out of sight, out of mind.
Moo.
Although it's weird because I'm a little fickle on that one. Sometimes out of sight, out of mind doesn't work for me.
Hmm.
Sometimes out of sight, out of mind means I start obsessing. So
Década. I don't know. You is
but yeah,
broken.
so like I say, my future, I don't know what's in my future, and it scares me. I mean, yeah. I'm working on stuff. There's a lot of habits I've gotten rid of over the years that honestly, when I look back on them, I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't have put up with that from anyone else either.
Hmm.
But I don't know. I don't know. It's weird to deal with this, especially so late in life, and it's especially weird when like I probably shouldn't be, but I'm in contact with my parents right now, and somehow I've managed to convince them that yeah, this is a thing, and like realizing how many times our problems stemmed from them trying to cram me into a certain mold, like how they thought a person should be.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And how many times I tried to explain my thinking to them, and somehow they just didn't get it. Now,
Hey,
we did
you.
talk to a counselor at one point, and actually asked her flat out when we were talking alone if my parents are stupid. And she was like, I think they kind of might be. Like, my parents are very smart in certain ways. Like, my dad is amazing with numbers, organizing stuff, charts and tables and things. But, like he can be pretty stupid about other stuff. And ditto my mom with other things. I mean, it's weird. Like they just have these blind spots.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's like sometimes I wonder if maybe they're on the spectrum too, or maybe it's just a low IQ issue. I don't know, but yeah.
Who can tell with that? I don't know if IQ means anything.
Hmm. Well, in any case, I mean, it may just be that I'm a little bummed now because it's a confirmation of something that I've been wondering about for some. Maybe it's a letdown more than anything. I don't know, but it may be that in a couple of days or something, I'll start to be like, okay, I can do this. You know? I mean, that's happened before where I've had a bad reaction, initial reaction to something, and then like a little bit later, not too long later, I'm like, actually,
Moo.
yeah. Well, as long as we need a topic, Facebook
Yay.
is being obnoxious about something.
Oh
Uh,
boy, I haven't looked at
I
Facebook
have
lately.
like a Bionic Dance Facebook group, right?
Yeah.
Well, some of my members have apparently been posting things not in my group, just their own stuff that have gone against community standards. Maybe not enough for a block, but enough to get Facebook's attention, right? And so now Facebook has decided that every post they make in my group has to be approved by a moderator, namely me, because right now I'm the only one, right? And so every time they post, I get an email saying their post needs to be approved. Every time now. And it's going to be like that until like the beginning of the next month. Like this coming month.
Okay,
And I'm just like, so because they fucked up, it's a lot more work for me.
Yeah, okay.
You know, and there's a pre-approved button. It doesn't work. But it's because they have that like restriction on them right now. I'm sure that their post will be pre-approved once that's lifted. But for now,
Eek.
you know,
I don't know.
anyway.
It looks like they do the stuff in a way that makes it harder on everybody else.
And they still haven't fixed the thing that lets you protest a block or a ban. It's been broken for years. And I've even told them that by voice in those little like sessions I've done for them. And it's never been fixed.
So something tells me they have no intention of fixing it.
Yeah. I mean, you'd think if it needed fixing, like if they were using the system, someone somewhere would have said, how come we're not getting complaints anymore? Someone would have brought it up.
That is goes, yeah.
You know, I mean, unless it's a department that has multiple duties, so they're busy answering other stuff and didn't notice, I suppose that's possible. But I'm not gonna I think that's a much more remote possibility.
Grudge is offering to be a mod. Just take the pressure off of you.
I maybe we'll see. I like to keep that power close just because it is my personal group, you know.
Daju korostu.
Yeah. But
I've got a Lavender Lady group out there. I haven't done shit with it in ages.
Well, truth is, I actually don't do a lot with my own group. A lot of it is other people posting atheism memes. Now, I'll post updates about Quinn Redshift and stuff, and I used to post my videos in there, but
Duh.
You know. Oh, Shadow Katie's here.
Oh, yay! Definite Shadow Kitty.
Now, go away. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, then. It is August, it is Foo, it is Boo, and it is Goo.
HIJKLMNOP.
And there is this kitty cat who is not so very fat.
Let's see if I can actually get that picture of Columbia this time. I doubt it. Hey, you know, it's kind of cool, though, with my phone. It has face recognition, so I can actually, just look at it and it unlocks.
Oh, well.
So that's pretty neat.
My phone isn't that smart.
Yeah, I'm still figuring out some of the functions of this phone. It's, I don't know. I think I've found all of them, and there weren't a lot that I didn't already know, but yeah, it's just
Now,
it's interesting.
Does your phone have the function that allows you to launch the missiles at Russia?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good thing.
Still, it's a strange game. The only winning move is to not play, and I'm doing that grammatically correct, even though the line in the movie is otherwise.
Yeah.
I have to admit that one, like usually grammar shit gets right up my spine when people get it wrong. I don't say it all the time, but for some reason that one doesn't bother me so much. I use it my way, the right way, but yeah. Anyway.
But what is grammar? Is it the stuff? I don't know.
Nah, but like oh yeah, the the only winning move is not to play rather than to not play. That one, I mean, I don't care as much, you know.
Mm.
Okay, there we go. And we will do a winder and this and go.
Aw,
Yeah.
kitty.
So that's Columbia being all sleepy pants. And try though I might, I could not get her to stop like sleeping on the computer.
Yeah, well, that's just not going to happen, right?
Yeah, I have some of those weird little screen things that you can put over the air intakes that's supposed to keep cat fur out. They're not great at it, but they sort of do the job.
I suppose I should open up these cases eventually and blow them out because I haven't done that in a while.
Yeah, I need to like go get the compressed air. The last can I have is really low.
Yeah, huh? I wonder how much they want for compressed air now. Because I haven't bought compressed air in a long time. I think the last time I got some, it was like $10 for 3 cans or something. And then there's this kitty. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was doing the kitty face thing with the rubbing the kitty face and all that stuff. Yeah.
Mm. Well, yeah. It's funny. Like Columbia tries to kiss me, like right on the lips. She tries to plant one sometimes, and it's cute, but it's also a little icky, especially since her nose is running all the time. You know. But Xander, on the other hand, he doesn't do a lot of nose boopies. He will, but kind of grudgingly.
Okay then.
Oh no, Shadow Kitty, that wouldn't work because like it doesn't work on screens. Pretty sure it doesn't anyway. Let's see what happens actually. Let's see, pitches and me and let's. Oh my gosh, get that cat laid.
Hey, you, shut up.
No. Well, okay, now it worked, but that's because I turned it toward me. Let's see if I got another image. It might. Gosh, I have way too many where I'm making goofy faces. Yeesh. Okay, here's me as a baby. That probably won't work. There's me making some really goofy faces. All right, let's try that one.
Meow.
Oh my gosh, did that just... It did. That
Oops.
worked. Oh shit.
Oops.
But it also does the fingerprint thing. So I can unlock my phone with a fingerprint. So I guess what's being said here is that as long as it's a stranger who steals my phone, I'm fine. But if someone knows that it's me, then they can unlock my phone by using a picture of me. Huh?
I don't know. That's a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Not
What?
exactly secure.
Well, but still, like unless I'm betrayed by a colleague, it's still secure enough.
Da yo conozco.
Also I can turn that off and just use the fingerprint. But if someone, kills me and lops off my finger, I mean, there's a lot of, there's a lot of ways around security like that. I mean, I could still leave it just as let me use a PIN, but that's a pain in the ass to do.
Okay.
I don't like doing it that way, like having to type it in every time. Like sometimes you forget you were going to do some little thing, but you just turned off your phone like less than 2 seconds ago. You immediately turn it back on and shit, password.
Yeah, huh?
I hate that. So
there's a chance that Grudge will drop dead randomly. Okay.
Well, look at it this way. We're all going to get nuked.
Yeah, Moo. Yeah, I want to see if anything happens with any of that stuff. The Turkish phone call or whatever the hell that is that Putin is involved in.
I don't know. Sometimes I wonder, like, do the people of Turkey ever look at, Turkey and go, okay, that's kind of funny?
I don't know.
Like I wonder how Turkish people react to the bird. I mean, obviously the bird isn't reacted to the Turkish people. The turkeys don't even know they're called turkeys. But, I mean, I wonder, why did we name them turkeys? Is there something about Turkish people? Like, are they named after Turkish people? Or is it a coinky-dink?
Oh, I looked it up once and I forget what it is. Why is the country called Turkey? Okay, wait a minute.
Oh.
Which came first, the bird or the country? Let's see what we got.
Oh, here we go.
You finded it? You finded it?
Mid-16th century. It's actually Old English. Short for turkey cock or turkey hen, originally applied to the guinea fowl, which was imported through Turkey, and then erroneously to the American bird.
Okay, then.
So originally it was a Turkish bird. That's how it got its name, even though apparently the turkey we have in the U.S. isn't the same thing.
Moo.
Kind of wacky, huh?
Yeah, huh?
But, now that question's answered.
Wiki whack.
What'll I do with my other 2 wishes?
Wish for 3 more wishes.
I think I have to wish for more genies.
Ah. That would be Moo. That would be very Moo.
Yeah.
And I've got all these thingies over here. I still have that window panel with the origin of shit-eating grin.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, folks, I look up all kinds of weird shit.
Eating grins.
Uh-huh.
I've never eaten a grin.
I can't say that I've ever eaten a grin, no.
What about a Grinch?
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna say no.
You're really full of poo.
Security's gonna rough you up a bit on the way out.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
It is og and foo and boo and goo and feces
Actually, I
on the
feel a
food.
little bad about that when I stole it from How I Met Your Mother.
Moof beef.
But it's a good one. At least I think so.
Okay,
And really,
then.
who else's opinion matters at all? What? You say that like it's offensive. God, I'm just saying I have a good opinion. Jeez.
Really?
Man.
Uh,
Imagine if I hadn't been around for the 80s. I might not say things like that.
there you go. Yeah.
I mean, because let's face it, that really was an 80s thing, the Valley Girl speak. That's when that really came into the public consciousness, and neither prior nor after really was it ever like popular in the media again. Like seriously, I think Clueless, the movie Clueless, was the last time they really. I mean, maybe Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but still.
Okay. Oh my. I'm just reading a little BBC article. Well, it's the one I was reading in the green room.
Yeah.
And last paragraph is more and more people will realize that he, Putin, overreached himself badly, and stories of the soldiers who have been killed or captured are already spreading fast. What would be nice is if Putin got shit canned.
Can they even do that at this point?
What, shit can him?
Yeah. I mean, like what is it? I gather he's a president, but how elected is he really?
Oh, he's essentially installed himself.
This is what I'm saying. Is he seems to only be nominally a president.
The darn thing, though, is that even if you are an autocrat, you're only as secure as your inner circle.
Oh, well, if by shit can you mean take him out, then sure. I thought you meant shit can him by, like, voting him out.
Oh, well,
firing
no.
him. Like firing him.
Well, firing him, yeah. I mean, not by any democratic process because that doesn't exist in Russia anymore.
Yes, but you know what I mean by firing him. The point is that we weren't on the same wavelength on what was meant.
Yeah, remove him, basically.
Yeah, and, I really do think that someone, like some Judas, has to stab him in the back, frankly.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, it's like I don't see this ending well any other way. I really don't. I mean, well, because there's a question I've been asking people, and no one really knows the answer, although we're all worried about it, is if he's in a position where he's just gonna lose and there's nothing he can do about it, and the whole world's opinion is turned against him, is he the sort, like, say, Trump might have been, to say, okay, well, if I lose, you all lose too, and find some way to jam the big red button to take us all out with him?
Well, I do fear that is a possibility. I mean, I see him as insane.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's the thing, though. What if he isn't insane? What if he's just an idiot? Like, what if he's just got way too much ego and not enough brains? You know?
I don't know. Would he have risen as far as he did in the KGB? Were he an idiot?
Oh, thank you, Mr. Shadow Kitty. I was trying to think of Brutus, not Judas. Thank you. Oh, that was driving me up the wall.
Et tu, Brute?
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. They were phonetically similar enough that my brain tripped over them.
There you go.
Oh,
hey, Amanda's here. Hi, honey.
What is Ox sending?
Huh? What?
Oh, there's a link in there from Ox.
Oh, it's that kidney fund for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so...
I suppose
anyway.
tomorrow I need to make some phone calls and see if I can't get an appointment for an anal probe. Fun, fun, fun.
And the sun.
Uh-huh.
Fell until I shipwrecked the company. Anyway, yeah. I really should pull those discs out and watch Red Dwarf again. It's been too long. And I've found sometimes if I leave something too long, I'll go back to it and be like, why the hell did I enjoy this?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, seriously, there's this anime, Azumanga Daioh. I loved it in college. Loved it. I can't stand it now. And I don't know what the difference is. I mean, clearly it's a difference in me, but what?
I am not knowing because I am not there to do it. Yeah.
Well, I think of these things.
It's the biggie, Mr. Boo. It's really full of poo. Fun is relative. Well, I was looking
it
at.
Depends on your relatives.
Yeah, I was looking at some videos while I was bleeding into a machine, and there was some stuff on the YouTube about horribly inbred family in West Virginia.
I wonder what it would be like growing up where that's the only world you know, where, like, sticking it to a family member is perfectly normal and acceptable. Imagine growing up with that.
I don't know. There's the thing. Would the tone be applicable? I mean, you.
What do you mean?
Well, I heard you saying, imagine that, ew, one of those deals.
No.
But if you're
no, not ew. Just like, oh, imagine that. How wild would that be?
Yeah, and there's the interesting. It's only wild when you're looking from the outside, I guess.
Well, but I mean, like, imagine if you take someone like that and they go out into the real world for the first time, and their instincts are completely different.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I'm just like what happens? How does that go down for them?
Difficult to say, I'll tell you.
Yeah. I mean, hell, my instincts on a lot of things are off enough. Imagine if you thought that, like, sticking it to family members was okay.
But I tell you, some of the people interviewed in that family were barely sentient.
Really?
There were two of them who could not speak at all. They made noises sort of like a chihuahua on crack.
Like, okay. Were these people horribly deformed facially?
They were somewhat deformed facially, but not as much as some pictures I've seen.
Okay. I mean, it is weird to look at some of those, like, we've lived off the grid, without electricity, et cetera, those families, and some of the just weird, like, chins and ears they end up with,
Yeah,
They look like Pee Wee Herman after a 5-year meth bender.
Moof beef. If I can find a little bit of the... Yeah, okay, we got the thing over here. Let's see what we can do. Let's see. Copy image link. There we go. And let's go over here and put that over there. Yay! And then we'll go over here. Okay, brace yourself.
Oh, you're about to, okay. Yowza!
It's three of them.
Larry, Moe, and Curly over here.
Yeah, uh-huh.
That one dude is actually drooling.
Uh-huh.
And is that eye able to open?
It looks like it may not be. But the guy on the, wait a minute now.
And the one dude has the lazy eye, too.
Yeah, huh? The guy on the right is the one that was sounding like the Chihuahua on crack.
Hmm. Like just completely nonverbal?
Right.
Could he communicate at all?
Sort of gestures would give you a general idea of his state of mind. But to try to figure out if there was, anything going on up there, no.
Well, what about the ones who could speak? Like, how would you rate their cognitive ability?
Well, okay, these three have a sister who might have, for whatever the numbers mean, might have an IQ of 75 or 80.
Yikes. Well, what about the rest of them? Is that in the middle or is that the low end?
That's the high end.
Yowza.
Yeah.
How do they live?
They keep to themselves. And
No, but I mean, how do they survive?
I guess they get a lot of help from neighbors.
Oh, so they're not completely isolated and alone. Okay.
Yeah, not completely.
Still, I mean, it's just hard to picture living that life.
Yeah, huh?
And it wouldn't shock me to discover that these guys are at most in their 30s. Despite the fact that they look like they're in their 60s.
Yeah, I don't know offhand.
And unfortunately, the one in the middle there, I know someone in Seattle who looks a little like that. I mean, like 0.1 of that, but still.
Okay, then.
Yeah. That's kind of sad.
Let's see. We will copy the image link here.
Yeah, can you get that off the screen? I'm kind of done looking at it.
Okay, yeah, we'll get that out of there.
Well, zoom in on this one though.
Well, that's
it's hard to see it.
Yeah, it's as large as it gets.
What, you can't zoom in more?
I don't know how.
What are you using? Where is this image right now?
It's in the browser window.
Ow! All right, you have a middle mouse button, a mouse wheel?
Yeah, huh?
Okay, hold down Control and then scroll forward.
Hold down Control and then... Oh, look at that. I learned something.
Yarp. Man, that's crazy pants. Honestly, like my own situation with like the autism and all of that, it would be really easy to resent my bio parents for whatever it was that they were doing that got me this fucked up while they were making me. But I mean, maybe not. I'm not one to hold a grudge for that. But honestly, if I was in this family and I had the brains enough to think of it, I'd be like, why the hell did you make me? Why did you make me?
Yeah.
Like I'd rather not be born than born into this family. I don't know.
Moof beef.
Then again, maybe they love it. I don't know. But I'd be kind of grouchy. Like, I'm still grouchy with Biofather for being Italian because he gave me all this ugly, ugly hair.
Oh, I know the one you're talking about, Grudge. Yeah. The blue skinned kids.
Oh, yeah. I saw a video of one of them, the old grandfather type. I don't know if he was grandfather. I just know he looked like one.
Oh, my. Yeah, the
In
strangers.
fact, the guy I'm thinking of, he looked like the sort who just for some reason always seems within arm's reach of a banjo. Like seriously, you know the sort of kindly, portly old dude in the overalls who sits out in front of the general store with his banjo kind of guy?
Okay, then.
He looked like that. He looked like that stereotype.
They have a pretty mouth.
Well, no, not those guys.
Okay.
No, hold on. Let me just alrighty. There's blue people. Share and I mean, come on.
Yeah, huh? Yeah.
All right, he's got that look of the guy who's always within arm's reach of a banjo. He just does.
A blue Burl Ives.
I'm just saying. So, yeah. Right. And it is weird how something like that can take on such connotations.
It is the organ, it's the foo, and it is Biggie, and Biggie, boo, 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 and booga, booga, moo. No?
Well, I was the one who had seizures.
It is organ, poo, and goo, and it is so really full of poo, and it, I don't know.
But anyway, no, it's like yeah, sort of like the thing I was talking about with the sort of nursery rhymes being whistled by someone, just making them that much creepier for some reason.
Okay, then.
You know, it's like, and we were talking also about like church organ music. For some reason, makes so many things creepy. It's used in movies constantly to make things extra creepy. But like, it's probably just a holdover from Dracula, but still.
There you go, the Dracula organ playing The Entertainer.
But actually, I did look that up at one point. Someone playing The Entertainer on a pipe organ. It just wasn't that impressive.
Aww.
It was just The Entertainer. It's not like the metal cover that I found.
Okay.
It's true though. Every song ever made has an orchestral and metal cover somewhere. Oh, and possibly a lullaby cover.
Lullaby and good night.
Nothing of the techno and EDM covers. That's just a given.
Dayo Korosto.
And I'm guessing you don't know what those are.
It's stuff.
Well, EDM is right in the name. It's electronic dance music. And the music itself is as generic as the name for it.
Is it from the Pleiades?
No. Let's put it this way. If you want to know what all that electronic music, EDM and techno sounds like, just put like bricks and boots in a dryer and put it on high. In fact, that is one of the stereotypes that we'd often say in the Sea-Goth scene, is like we'd describe a lot of the goth music as going boots in the dryer, boots in the dryer, boots in the dryer, like that. And that is what a lot of it sounds like. That's the rhythm, that's the, yeah.
I is not too knowing. I don't know.
I'd give you some examples, but they're copyrighted, so I won't.
Yeah, I mean, I've already got a couple of these things blocked worldwide.
Oh, look at that big old yawn Columbia just did. Thing is, whenever she yawns, she looks evil at one point in it. Like, she goes from cute, oh my God, she'll eat my face, cute. There's just that one moment where it's like, oh, alien creature from beyond, eh?
Is am I not to knowing?
She is from the demon realm and is to be feared.
Meow.
And she's giving me this look like, what the hell was that?
Meow.
Like what, Columbia? You know I don't make weird voices from time to time.
It is Kitty and Kitty Cat.
It is
Yes.
the kitty cat. Is that what you were going for?
Something like that.
Okay. Just
Kitty,
making sure.
kitty, cat, and kitty, 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 cat. I don't know.
Mm.
Kitty, kitty, cat. Meow, 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 meow.
Kitty, cat, a kitty, cat, kitty, cat. You know what I'm doing.
No.
That's Leisure Suit Larry.
Oh, 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 oh.
Kitty, cat, a kitty, cat. Yeah, that one.
It's been a hell of a long time since I've heard that stuff.
Oh, come on. I've played that on your channel in the last year.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Hmm.
God, when was the last time I played Leisure Suit Larry? 1985?
I don't think it was out then. I thought it came out in like 88.
Okay, that's entirely possible.
Let's see. Leisure Suit Larry. Okay, 87.
Oh, okay, okay.
But I mean, hell, I was a lot closer than you.
Descendete parode.
Which means I'm, awesome.
Okay, what do you got?
So, well, what I got here is my Leisure Suit Larry collection here.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Passionate Patty does a little undercover work. Oh, dear. There's nothing Carmen Sandiego about that at all. I don't know. I've still only played like the first two of them, and I never did get through the enhanced version of the first one. So,
What do they want for that?
oh, I don't remember. I think I got it on sale anyway.
Because I would consider, if I could get the collection for cheap, I'd consider it. But
Well, one thing that kind of made me happy, because there's something I got cheap. I don't like giving my money to Disney, of course, and I hate what they've done with Star Wars, but there was this like $40 Star Wars game that was on sale for 10, and I said, okay, fuck it.
Dayu Korostu.
It was for the curious, the Star Wars Squadrons game, the one that's like, all spaceship combat. That was the reason I was willing to get it, is because it is it's got a lot of rebellion stuff going on, and that's my favorite part of the saga, so.
Moo.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the rebellion is the most underexplored part of the Star Wars saga. And it is, of course, my favorite part. Like, I could give a toss about Jedi, Sith, the Skywalker family spat. What I like is saving the galaxy from a terrible regime. I like that part, the fight for freedom against tyranny. That's the part of Star Wars I always liked best.
Okay, then.
Just saying. So, and every time they come out with a video game set during the rebellion, it's an action game. There's no story there, or if there is, it's completely on rails and you have no effect over it. It's like the role-playing games are always set either during the prequels or during the Old Republic, or long after the events of Return of the Jedi. It's so frustrating. I would love a plot-based video game set during the rebellion.
Moo.
Shadow Kitty wants me to check something. What on earth?
He said my note's annoying.
Oh. Why pipe organ sounds scary? It's like a 25-minute video. Cool. I'll hold on to that. Thanks.
Oh, okay, so it's Moo?
Well, yeah. It seems to be.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know. It depends how you define moo in this case, I suppose.
Well, moo is very moo. Yes, extremely moo.
Extra medium.
Yes.
I don't know. Do we really need that many telepaths? We don't need an extra medium.
Right.
Funny, I don't think I've ever heard of people like referring to, like trans mediums kind of people. I've never heard them call them transmedia. I wonder if that's just like a function of what you're talking about. Like, is it media like film and print and all of that versus a medium? Like, is it like a word that's spelled the same, but it's just like not even talking about the same thing at all? One of those deals?
I don't know.
That's something I wonder about from time to time. Also, Columbia's washing herself, and it's very cute.
And then one day I drew a smiley face on a DVD, and I had a happy medium.
But anyway, yeah, I love it when cats decide they need to clean their heads, and so they lick their paw and drag their head over, or their paw over their head, and then lick it again and drag it over. It's so cute when they do that. You know? I don't know. There's something about it. Very adorable.
I want to see the cat get into the shower, turn the center tap on, the whole bit.
I did see video, I guess it was on YouTube. I don't know. It actually might have been just a GIF. I'm not sure. But it was a cat at a water cooler. The cat had learned that if he or she or whatever wanted a drink, just get up there, pull on that little lever, and drink.
Moo.
It was really cute and also a little scary that cats can be that smart. Although I, for one, welcome our new feline overlords.
Moo.
Just saying. Oh, look at you, Columbia.
Somebody being a kitty.
Well, I'm surprised she's not bitching because it is 5 minutes to food. Usually, roundabout now, and in fact, for 15 minutes, she would have been kvetching and kvetching and kvetching until I told her to fuck off, and then finally it would be, Enterprise o'clock and time to feed them.
Moo.
Yeah. But a lot of people don't get that because they use 12-hour time instead of 24.
12-hour time is...
Well, whatever, though. I bet a lot of people don't get the joke, is my point.
Moo.
Yeah. Although, actually, one small problem with 24-hour time is that, 4:20 is in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm not usually up that late.
You have to get up that early.
Well, point being that if I'm only allowed to do my weed at certain times, like 4:20, I think I may have to go back to 12-hour time if I want to make it convenient. You see.
Moo.
I was thinking over here. I'm totally thinking.
There's the problem.
I know. But the thing is that some of the things that I've thunked are good thinkings. And so I'm never sure whether or not my good thinking was good thinking, or if I just thought it was good thinking because it wasn't good thinking, but I thought it was.
Think. Yeah. It is the Agfu. It is the Agfu. And then what else do we have?
Well, anyway, I don't know what else to talk about, frankly. I got nothing.
I got an empty head.
Yeah, maybe you should fill it.
With the poo-poo.
Nah. Go a different direction this time.
Oop, oop.
I suppose backwards will do. Fill your head with oop oop.
Omsk, 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 omsk.
Of course, you have to admit it does sound like you're having your head filled with the poop of an oop.
Yes.
With oop poop. So you see, it still works. Sometimes you have to be really careful with how you say and phrase things if you're making wishes with genies, because they'll fuck with you.
Yes, they will.
If you don't say it exactly right and in a way that they can't twist, this is why my first wish, if I ever have a genie, will be to have all my wishes, including that one, granted as I intend them.
Moo.
Because, I bet that would, royally frustrate the genie. But, well, what can you do? I mean, I don't want you screwing with me, so...
Well, you can do lots and lots of things.
What?
You can do lots and lots of things. You might not want to do all of them, but you can do lots and lots of things.
Yes, that's true. And we are now less than a minute away, Columbia, from getting that whole food thing taken care of for you.
Hear the Columbia kitty counting down like Jack King.
I don't know who Jack King is, but I'm picturing the Jeopardy music in my head.
Meow, 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 meow. I is really full of poo.
Yeah, whenever someone's waiting for something or there's some timer that needs to run out, it's always Final Jeopardy. Also, it's Enterprise o'clock. Time to feed the kitties!
Meow. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Kitties get to eat foodstuffs. Oops. Oh, look, Colleen is here. Yay! I've been meaning to start the spring cleaning and I never get around to it. Bleh. I gotta clean this place. I do. I gotta clean my springs. Gotta clean the Omsk. Guess it's, let's see now. Well, this wind shit system thinks it's the 18th because it doesn't know how to tell time. But okay, at any rate, it's something on the order of 3 days to the first day of calendar spring. It's getting there. Yeah. Oh, boş takaya gerese. Oh my, oh my, oh my. But what else are we up to? If it decides to get warm and stay warm, I might put up a couple plant hanging poles. So I can look out my window and see stuff. Pretty stuffs. What you got? Colleen is almost done with her spring cleaning. Horrible person.
So you want to hear something kind of ironic?
Moo.
When they did the diagnosis for the autism, we discussed options, what, if I wanted to try meds or if there was counseling or whatever, or do nothing, whatever. And they said that medication they might have tried me on is the medication I'm still taking because of the brain issues, because of the seizures. It's lamotrigine or lamictal, same thing, different, like one's generic. They would have tried to put me on that if I wasn't already.
Okay, then.
So I think that's kind of funny.
Yeah. Considering how you've been wanting to get off of it.
That too. But I think this might give me a reason to stop fighting, you know?
Okay.
Like, much as I want to be off those meds, and I do, at this point I'm starting to think maybe I should just accept it. You know?
I don't know.
Just saying. Because, like, now I've got 2 reasons to take it. And as near as I can tell, like, it doesn't really seem to impact my life that much taking it. Like, I haven't noticed any side effects from it. Maybe it's part of why I don't sleep so well. I don't know, but yeah, anyway.
Shadow Kitty's car key has disappeared.
Hey, Xander, go eat.
That would be...
If you don't eat, Columbia will eat all of it for you.
Well, that would be pretty crazy. It hasn't happened yet, but I could see it happening.
What?
The cat would disappear under all the clutter.
Oh. Well, if I would get rid of all of the boxes from Christmas, which I still haven't done yet because I'm fucking lazy, Xander would have fewer places to hide. Yeah. It's funny because a while back I did try to make like a cardboard like clubhouse for them, but when Columbia decided to play with it, like Xander enjoyed being in it, but Columbia tried to climb to the very top and collapsed it. I did not provide enough support, I suppose.
You need to use mud bricks.
Something, but no, Xander likes the boxes. So, like, that one.
Meow.
So, yeah. He's a little cutie.
He ate the kitty dish. He ate the kitty. He ate the kitty.
It's just funny to look at some of the pictures of Columbia when she was littler. I've had her for a very long time in my life.
At least 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You kiddiness. I have to wonder, between Sylvia and me, which one of us is going to outlive the other.
So, what happens with her, with Sylvia, if she does outlive you?
I worry. Purple made an offer at one point. I don't know if the offer is still open.
I was just wondering if you'd made any arrangements at all for that.
I suppose I should. Because I have a feeling that she's going to outlive me.
Well, then again, maybe only by a millisecond.
There you go. Now, if I could get my hands on a thermonuclear warhead, just push the button and we're both gone simultaneously.
This is what I'm saying, except it won't be you doing it.
Moo.
Yeah. I don't know. I just, I really thought we were done with that shit. I don't know. Like I never thought that this would come up again in my life, this threat of nuclear war. I remember being a kid and scared to death of it in the 80s. And then the Cold War ended, and I thought it was over.
That'll teach you, right?
Oh, I've got no faith in humanity left whatsoever.
Ow, honey, those are sharp.
She says, yeah, that's the point.
Yeah, definite point. Thermonuclear cat. Oh, I don't know. Definitely have to clean up.
Put on a happy face.
There you go.
It's funny how many of those things I know only by osmosis.
Meow!
It's like there's a lot of songs I only know because someone sang it in a TV show or movie I like.
Okay, then.
You know. It's just otherwise it would not have crossed my radar at all. It's not even a matter of like I didn't want to know it. It's just like there's no way I would have encountered it.
Close encounter of the poo-poo kind. No?
Well, anyway, I know I had some food before the show, but I'm hungry again. I have to decide on what's for the eating. I said I wanted some pizza. Maybe I should go get one of those frozen ones.
Okay, that's a possibility.
Or heck, just get some mozzarella of my own and make something. I keep saying I'm gonna get one of those Pillsbury like pizza crust thingies, and I keep not.
Hey, I got an idea. Yeah,
What?
one of those pizza crust things. And some nice marijuana sauce. And let's see. Some nice mayonnaise and pineapple. No?
Yeah. I'm not sure we should allow you near children, let alone a kitchen.
Moo.
And you have to stay 500 yards away from a hospital now.
Yeah, huh? Yep.
That, just even hearing that made me sick.
It is the Agen Foo, the Agen Foo.
Right.
And it is so full of poo.
Right.
I gotta figure out. Did I see something? Wait a minute. I gotta look. See if I.
I should not be tired yet. This is your fault.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's always my fault.
Everything is someone else's fault, except for the things that are my fault. But when they're my fault, they're other people's fault. So there.
Oh, look. Cookies and candy pizza.
That doesn't shock me.
Peanut butter cookie, candy
Cattle
corn.
prods shock me.
There you go.
Oh my gosh, will you get that cat fixed already?
I gotta call and see if they're finally taking new patients.
Well, I don't think patient has anything to do with it. But that's just me.
Moo. Oh, wait a minute. That's interesting.
Are you sure?
Okay, this is a candy bar cookie pizza.
Called what?
Candy bar cookie pizza.
Yeah, candy bar cookie pizza. Okay.
Yeah.
I was hearing something else entirely. I was hearing something like a cookie called pizza or something like that, and I was really confused.
Nato palekeste.
Yarp. Oh.
Oh my. Batch of chocolate chip cookie dough. Um, wait a minute. I don't understand this. 8/4 cup semi-sweet chocolate chips. So why not just 2 cups? 1/8 cup peanut butter. 1.5 cups candy, chopped.
Well, wait a minute. Candy chopped? Candy covers a broad range of stuff. You're not chopping a jawbreaker, for crying out loud.
It says in parentheses, whatever you like.
Oh.
Preheat oven to 850 degrees.
Yowza.
Wait a minute, something's
I don't
not.
think my oven goes that high.
Something's not right here, I'll tell you.
See if there's a recipe in there for sweetbreads.
Oh, that's something I'd like to try.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, you'll get kuru.
Oh, sweetbread is pancreas. You don't get kuru from pancreas, do you?
Maybe I'm thinking of sweet meats, which is the one where it's eating the head, the brains.
Oh,
I could have sworn that was sweetbreads.
okay, here's the thing. What exactly is a sweetbread? Okay, let's look. Oh, it's a culinary name for the thymus gland. Okay.
All right. I could have sworn it was the brain. What?
Sweet meats. Okay, what do you have? What exactly are sweet meats? Oh, it's a food rich in sugar.
Huh. Well, that's just weird. I can't find this now. I could have sworn. Oh well, whatever.
Sweet meats, coconut sweet meats.
I could have sworn that eating the brain was what gave you the kuru, the dancing or laughing sickness or whatever.
That
I could have
is.
sworn the brain had that name, like sweet meat, sweetbread, whatever. Also, I admire your enthusiasm, but wait until I'm done talking before you break in.
What? Where? When? Huh?
Well, when I said I'm pretty sure that it's sweet meat, sweetbread, whatever it is, that's eating the brain gives you the kuru. I was still talking. You were like, yeah, it does, yeah, it does, yeah, it does. I appreciate that you like people to know that you know things, but please, that's rude.
Bofu. Okay. Name of brain as food. Cervelle de veau is the brain of a calf consumed as meat.
Let me see here. Maybe if I just type that in and see if I can come at this from another angle. Here we go. Kuru, disease. Oh, I didn't know it was transmissible, but maybe it's not air transmissible, though. Right. Okay, yeah. Here we go. No, I'm not saying it. Oh, well.
Moof beef.
That's weird to me when a disease is incurable. It always seems like maybe it's just not curable yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe, yeah. I mean, if it totally destroys something, then maybe it can't be cured anymore.
Well, sure, but if it's caught early, I mean, I get the impression there are some things where we're like, well, if you get it, and that's it. There's nothing that can be done about it, no matter when we find out you got it, that kind of thing. But there's others where it's like, if we catch it early, I'm just surprised that there are, like, everything isn't if we catch it early.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just weird to me that there's some like aside from AIDS, is it herpes the one they can't cure?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Well, why not?
I don't know. You got me thinking
I mean,
now.
it seems like certain. Well, maybe not maybe congenital is the wrong one. What do you call it when something like wasn't a condition before, but then you got it and it keeps like there was a term for it that's like recurring or continuing or something. I don't know. I'm blanking on it. It's like the body equivalent of endemic.
Okay, yeah.
I know there's a word and I'm just blanking on it.
Continuating.
Something, I don't know. Linkativity.
Yes.
Connectitude. Yeah, anyway.
Oh my. Yeah, that sounds like fun.
What?
A big platter of stuff that people like you don't eat.
Oh. That'd be a really, really big platter.
Okay.
There's a lot of things I just absolutely will not eat.
I mean, yummy and tasty kishka and kidney and let's see, what else do we have? Good stuff.
Sure.
You can have all the mayonnaise.
Well, I know what I'll be doing with it.
Rolling around in it.
Actually, I was thinking something more along the lines of like egging.
Like
I'll find your apartment and find your window, and the next thing you know,
I don't know.
I'll get like a slingshot or a trebuchet or something. And launch mayonnaise at you until you give up.
Moo.
You concede defeat and declare me as the high autocrat, or perhaps the stoned autocrat.
Oh, there you go.
I thought that was going to be funnier.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
Oh, what the hell.
What do you know from funny, you bastard?
There
is something so wrong with you.
Yep. I is all fufu.
I don't know. Like, have you ever heard someone call lesbian sex speaking in tongues?
I don't think I've ever heard that one.
It's a good one, though, isn't it? Although, I have to say, the one I heard from Carlin is the best. Yodeling in the gully.
Moo.
I don't know why, but that slays me.
Oh, and then there's Carol. Hi, Carol. I did not see you come in because I was looking at other stuff, but I see you come in now. Hi. Hello. Oh, geresitte te petrosta. Lärikiten tätä jukorsa te petrosta tätä ikere.
So, yeah.
Uh-huh. Hello, out through my old moo, and I is so full of poo. I don't know.
Not a fan of that song. And that is Simon and Garfunkel, right?
Yes, it are.
Hello, Dorkness, my old friend.
This Tadayake.
Okay. I only know that one because of movies as well.
And it is so really full of poo. Moo 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 moo.
God, why am I so tired?
Because you have not been consuming a sufficient amount of mayonnaise and sheep's brains.
Now, how do you know I haven't been consuming a sufficient amount of these?
I have declared it.
Okay, but I would still like to know where you set your thresholds.
You should be consuming, I would say, 6 pounds of cat brain and mayonnaise daily.
Daily.
Mm-hmm.
Now, wait a minute. Is that 6 of each or 6 total?
Oh, the combined.
But then proportions. What proportions?
Well, I suppose you could start with 50-50
I see.
and then adjust it to taste.
So 3 pounds of each daily.
Yeah, there you go. That would
Oh
work.
my gosh. Okay, I'm like fucking around in Google Earth right now, and I just spotted a couple of Mormons.
Oh no.
They're like clearly on their mission.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yep.
Where is that in Vermont?
Yeah, it's like somewhere near Middlebury, I think. I don't know, where am I? Yeah, Middlebury.
Oh my.
So, right.
I haven't seen any Mormons in a while. They used to run around all over East Liberty.
It's funny, like, they only came to my door once, and that was actually when I was living in Vermont. My parents weren't home, and they knocked on our door. And I remember at the time being a skeptic already. They were like, well, I said to them, why should I think there's a God? I don't said, well, prove to me there's a God. And of course they tried the, well, look around you and how beautiful it is. All of that. And I was like I just put on this dumbfounded face, and I was like, yeah, okay. Like they were pretty sure they weren't getting through.
Mm-hmm.
It always knocks me out that religious people think that the arguments that worked on them will work on the people who have probably already heard the arguments and went, nah. And they're like, well, maybe if we repeat it this time, it's like, dude, fuck off.
Well, the one I really like, is when you get the religious whatever quoting scripture at you, to tell you the way they want you to behave and all that stuff. And you say, okay, well, demonstrate that stuff you're quoting out of your book is the word of your God. Demonstrate that your God exists. And they answer that by quoting more stuff out of their book.
Yeah.
Yeah, So you weren't listening very well, were you?
Yeah, I'm like, well, I usually tell them that's not the evidence that you're holding right there. That's the claim that needs proving. And they never really seem to even understand the concept.
Right.
But like seriously, the looks on their faces and the way they react make it seem like they're shocked anybody could not take the Bible as axiomatic.
Yeah.
That anybody could, even the people they're trying to convert, even the skeptics, they're like, no. We start from the Bible is true. And it's like, dude, fuck off.
Mm-hmm. Because, and what's amazing is that when you turn it around on them, and you hold up, oh, I don't know, the Principia Discordia, when you start quoting out of it, the Principia is true, they immediately say, well, no, it isn't. Show me how it's true. And say, you don't get that this is what I'm trying to do to you, is it?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's amazing to me what they don't get. I mean, and it really is truly amazing that they don't get these things. It just seems so intuitive that the just not even the conclusions, but the questioning.
Mm-hmm.
The skepticism. That's the part that I think is intuitive. Is the should I check and make sure?
Yeah.
And it was weird. I was like debating with some anti-vaxxer today on Twitter. Yeah, I know, right? And like, just seriously, the world these people live in, the paranoid delusions of all the people they think are out to get them. It's bizarre. I mean, like, the world does sound more exciting that way, but it's bullshit.
Yeah, the girl upstairs is, I haven't got vaccinated yet because I'm not sure if it's trustworthy and those. You're never going to be sure, are you? It's always going to be a convenient excuse, isn't it?
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, I was arguing with this guy. He kept saying, well, all of these things are totally experimental, and so they're foisting this untested nonsense. I'm like, dude, it was approved by the FDA. He's like, oh, so you believe anything the FDA says? I'm like, no, I understand science. I understand their procedures and their techniques, and I trust those. And he's like, yeah, well, they're not actually using them. It's all political. It's all who you know. And I'm like, there's nothing I can do to convince this guy. He is seeing shadows everywhere.
Yep, there's always some excuse. Always.
Well, no, it's not even an excuse. It's he thinks literally people are out to get him. Like, I don't think he's aware of it being bullshit. I think he genuinely believed this stuff, and so it wasn't to him an excuse.
Okay, yeah.
Also, he tried to tell me that there's a link between vaccines and autism.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, and I was like, can you show me any peer-reviewed data other than Jenny McFucking-Carthy? And he was like, but it's been known for a long time. I'm like, dude, can you show me scientific? Give me something peer-reviewed. He's like, but it just is. And I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't get it. I just don't. I would just like to find an island somewhere.
Yeah.
Raise yams and.
Why yams?
Yeah, it's kind of the sort of thing that you do in these equatorial islands. And besides, I need something I could.
It's an oddly specific choice.
I need something I could grow quickly because I'd be dead within 2 weeks anyway.
Well, I would, if it's like tropical, equatorial, I'm making oranges.
Moo.
One way or another, oranges are getting planted. That's just all there is to it.
Oh my. I haven't had orange anything in a long time.
You haven't what now?
I haven't had orange anything in a long time.
Oh. Actually, well, okay, I recently downed a thing of orange juice, but I haven't, like, bought an orange in quite some time.
I think I just... Maybe I'll buy a couple of oranges and just fuck it. I don't care if I'm supposed to strictly limit them. Maybe I could have oranges and chocolate and beer and all the stuff I'm not supposed to have.
Oxygen.
Yeah.
Although, I've found that the withdrawal pangs from oxygen are pretty terrible. I mean, I've tried to quit many times. What do you want, Columbia? Oh, who's my little baby? Come here, baby. Okay,
Oh
that is a
no.
really annoying habit of yours, Columbia.
Okay, so this is a couple minutes ago from Shadow Kitty, who encountered an honest to goodness SJ clone on the
Oh,
boardwalk. Oh no.
you sure it wasn't SJ?
SJ's in Florida.
People can travel.
Yeah. Daju korostu.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, but there's. Yeah, thank you for reminding me, Mage. You talk about the rice. Tomorrow, maybe I'll make halupki.
Like, okay, I know it's a stereotype that when you get into like your 40s or whatever, the supermarkets start playing stuff from, like when you were a teenager, right? But I gotta say, I was walking through the supermarket yesterday and I started playing You Can't Touch This by MC Hammer. And while I like that song, and while it is from my teen years, it just doesn't seem right for a supermarket, does it?
Yeah, you got a point there.
I mean, like there's nothing inappropriate about it. It just seems like the wrong vibe for a supermarket. Like I could see it in a clothing store. I could see it like in the mall somewhere, but not groceries. I don't know why. Does that make any sense?
Sure,
Like
why not?
I feel like groceries ought to be, I don't know, like easy listening for some reason. Not that I like easy listening. I hate it, but it just seems like the supermarket is closer to an elevator than it is to a clothing boutique. Like just in terms of vibe,
Okay then.
like elevator music. Ah, well, whatever. Funny thing, there will be some elevator music in Quinn Redshift. Very briefly, but it's there.
Da caracete petrodo.
I don't know. I actually don't think that I have ever in my life gotten into an elevator when there was music playing in it. I that stereotype may have been true in the real world at some point, and it may still be true, but in my experience, not so much. You see.
Yeah, I come to think of it, when I'm thinking back, I'm remembering the music playing on the sales floor, but when you got into the elevator, it was quiet.
Weird, isn't it?
Daju korostu. Yeah, I see.
Although some of those elevators do have fairly loud air conditioning, or at least air circulation, though. In fact, it's weird. Like some of my earliest associations are actually of places that were sort of like libraries or office buildings where they have that like really sort of very flat, very firm carpeting, and they all have like fluorescent lighting, and there is this smell that seems to pervade both offices and libraries that I could not put a name to. For all I know, it's disinfectant, but they have an odor in common. And I don't know, like elevators, I will always associate those with that too. In fact, a lot of the mental images I'm getting of this are actually of the Fletcher Free Library from Burlington, Vermont.
Moo, okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe this is just a Kate thing. I don't know.
It could be.
But
Could easily be.
I feel like it may be one of those things where I can't describe it verbally, but if I dragged people from place to place and said, this is what I mean, they'd go, oh, you know?
Moo.
Just saying.
Moo, moo, moo. Moo, 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 moo. Moo, 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 moo.
Ginger coconut rice. That seems like such an odd combo.
Might be worth trying.
Well, I guess the question is, like, in what form is this coconut? Like, is it just a coconut flavoring, or is it like shaved coconuts, chunks of coconut? I mean, what's in there? I have to say, I do not like shaved coconut just because it feels really creepy when you're eating it. Like when you're chewing it, it's like walking through seaweed. I hate it. But if you give me like a chunk of coconut, roughly twice the size of a six-sided die, I'll eat that.
All right, we have ginger coconut rice. Let's see what we've got.
Apparently, it's just a flavoring according to Mage.
Yeah, we have a recipe over here.
Well, I love ginger, and if the coconut isn't overwhelming, I think I could enjoy it. Ooh, you know what? I said I wanted pizza. Now I want Thai food. It has been so long since it was pre-pandemic the last time I had Thai food.
Та ще те погоща дай, кре, маю хорошо.
Yeah. I kind of want some. I love that jasmine rice.
Oh yeah, I happen to like jasmine rice. Yes, it is tasty and yummy, and it is nutritious and delicious.
Actually, I wonder how nutritious it really is. I mean, isn't rice mostly sugar?
Starch, but same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, apparently, like a rice-based diet isn't that good for you. Like it's good as the base for something, but it shouldn't be like everything.
I have to limit rice because you prepare it by boiling it, and it absorbs water when you're doing that, and I have to be really, really careful with the amount of water I can consume. B is here.
He's here.
Mr. B, how the hell are ya? Yay!
Yeah. So yeah, it's actually been a long time since I've had just straight up coconut either. Like I remember, sometimes people would bring a coconut home for whatever reason. We crack it open and eat the chunks.
Yeah.
And I remember in Cuba at one point, a bunch of people, myself included, trying to climb a palm tree and take a coconut off of it. And we had such a difficult time because nobody had a knife. And so we were trying to get it off by like pulling or twisting it and trying to weaken the stem, all of that, and by the time we finally got it off of there, like coconuts are not just sitting up there, or at least the ones we had, we're not just sitting up there in that sort of hairy brown ball form that you usually see. That was actually inside this weird pod cocoon looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to open that first, and then of course you have to open the stupid coconut, and eventually once we got it open, it just didn't feel worth it to eat the damn thing because it had taken like an hour and a half.
Oh my.
I mean, don't get me wrong, we had fun climbing the tree, and we all had our different way of doing it, but still, I mean, come on, climbing a coconut tree, not as easy as you might think.
Oh, right.
It'd probably have been easier if we'd tried doing one of those things where, like, we had a belt, so you brace yourself with your feet.
Oh,
and then
sure. Yeah.
You move the belt up and then brace yourself with your feet a little higher, blah-de-blah-de-blah, that.
The
Might have been
lineman
easier
method.
if we tried that shit.
Yeah. I forget how to do that anymore.
Hey, do you remember, like, a long time ago, there was this exercise machine thing that was, like, in the movies a lot. I don't think I ever saw one in person. But all it really was you stood there, put a wide belt around your waist and let it jiggle you.
Yeah, and I think I remember somebody doing a piece on those things, and they were totally ineffective.
Well, it's not like you're moving your body. How are you exercising in any fashion?
Right. But yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I don't know if that has a name. Like, I've never heard anyone put a name to it. I've just seen it in movies. I seem to remember very vaguely, and this is one of my few memories from the 70s, being at the babysitter's while we're watching the Dukes of Hazzard, and Boss Hogg was using one of them.
Okay.
That's like a weird early childhood memory that's there.
All right, let's see what we've got here. We'll go to the image. Oh my. Holy shit, you can still get them?
Really? What's it called?
It looks like it's called a health and beauty belt.
A health and beauty belt? That is a weird name.
Yeah, there's our health and beauty belt massager. Here we go. Yeah. Let me get over here.
Oh, wow.
Did you find it?
Well, yeah, but it looks like they've modernized it quite a bit.
Uh-huh. But
Hmm.
it just amazes the hell out of me that they're still around. I've seen pieces done on them, and everyone who's ever done anything on them has said up one side and down the other they're garbage.
I honestly cannot imagine how they could possibly do anything other than jiggle your fat,
Yeah, yeah,
which sounds filthy.
yeah. Sure, it does.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna jiggle your fat, baby.
This to
I
to
just,
you
ew.
que.
I mean, I know there's people out there with fat fetishes, but still, it sounds well, anything sounds filthy if you say it in that tone of voice.
Daju korostu. Yes,
Yeah,
and then
it's
you
like
got
I'm
the egg.
gonna clean the floors. Oh yeah.
There we go. Balakastanta yagarasadebetre keresinta. For those of you at home, here's what we're talking about. And I could think of other things on which I would rather spend $270.
All right, let me see if I can find some imagery of the thing I'm thinking of.
The older
Yeah, here we
one,
go. Here we go.
let me
All
get
right.
this out of the way here. I'll let you put yours up.
There is Boss Hog using one. That's the scene I remember.
Okay, then.
Yeah. It's not enough that he was on a vibrating belt massage exerciser, but he has to be eating Jello too. Boss Hog is amazing. That's what it
Oh,
says. Yeah,
man.
that is the scene I remember.
Dereseta tayo karasadeberan. Taike.
I don't know. Do you want to jiggle Boss Hog's fat?
Yeesh.
Oh yeah, giggity. I don't even watch that show, and I know giggity. Ah well.
Oh man, but
So
going back
what
here,
is it about like television horn dogs where they're the least successful anybody at getting laid? Like they think they're the most full of themselves, but like the only one I can point to that isn't like that is Barney Stinson. And well, I mean he's slime anyway, but he's the only one that I know who's a horn dog and actually gets laid in a sitcom.
Barney Stinson.
Howard in The Big Bang Theory thought he was a ladies' man, and he just really wasn't. He was pathetic. And it's the same thing with most of the other characters in that vein, is they're just really bad at being the ladies' men they think they are.
Oh well, yeah. They always overestimate themselves.
Guess it's a weird trope is the thing. Like what's his face from Family Guy, whatever his name is, dude in the shirt who always says giggity. I mean, it's pretty clear he doesn't get laid much, even though he thinks he's the ladies' man, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right?
Okay then. Yep. Pretty much.
Again, fits the stereotype.
I mean, they show him
Yeah.
occasionally getting laid, but yeah, not as much as he thinks he does.
Yeah. I don't know.
Nekabatrashe.
Like I say, it's a very strange trope that I do not understand.
It is moo. It is boo and it is goo and it is all full of poo.
I don't know. There's a lot of tropes like that, though, that I don't understand.
Girl Scout tropes.
No.
No. Speaking of.
Actually, they kicked me out of the Girl Scouts for eating a brownie.
Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, well, come on. I saw that on the internet one day, and I never forgot it. Because, wow, does that cross the line?
But it's Girl Scout cookie season. I'm going to have to see if I can't find any.
Oh, that's a good point. They're probably, like, out in front of the supermarket here.
Yeah, I'm going to have to look around here. I think last year they spent some time in front of the Squall Mart. And See if I can't
I
get hold of.
forget. Well, sorry, go on. But the different Girl Scout cookie flavors.
Yeah,
I
I
mean, have
want.
they added to them since the last time I bought any? I don't know.
Probably not. Um, I was just looking at cookie flavors earlier today.
Well, here we go. Let's see. Thin Mints Caramel Delights. Adventurefuls. That's a new one on me, actually. I don't know that one.
Which one?
Let's see. The Adventurefuls. Indulgent brownie striped cookies with caramel flavored. I'm sorry, it looks like crime in this thumbnail with a hint of sea salt. That sounds actually really good. The shortbreads are probably the ones I like the most, although Toastier isn't
Is it
bad.
a? Is it?
Lemonades, let's see, peanut butter sandwich, peanut butter patties, and caramel chocolate chop. What?
Okay. The Adventurefuls. Is that a circular thing that's dark with a circle light
And
colored in the middle?
stripes.
And yeah,
And red
okay, I
stripes.
see
Yes,
it.
yes.
Yeah,
I've
okay.
never encountered those before. Oh, wait, and there's more here. It said, oh, these are 2022. This other picture. So Adventurefuls Thin Mitts, Samoas, Tagalongs, Dositos, Trefoils, which is the shortbread, Lemon Ups, Girl Scout S'mores, and Toffee-tastic. Oh my gosh, if I find Girl Scouts, I'm buying Adventurefuls and Toffee-tastic.
I want to buy cookies from somebody who's got a table set up, not this DoorDash stuff that I'm seeing over
Oh, of
here.
course not. But I mean, even last year, the Girl Scouts were out in front of the supermarket. You know, like pandemic or no pandemic.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see if I can't get hold of a what do they call the equivalent of a den mother for the Girl Scouts? I forget.
I have no idea. I mean, I was never actually in the Girl Scouts. Nature, me, ew.
But I'd like to see if I couldn't buy some cookies. Yeah, find whoever's got a table wherever it is. And Dere kota kala kala ekipa na topota kota hanta taya keresenta ya kanimina. Find cookies. Zip code.
Wait, where are you finding this?
www.girlscouts.org. N cookies. How to buy cookies. HTML.
There we go. Yeah, zap code. Go. Yeah, right here. They're selling right out in front of. Wait, what's today? Is the Saventon booth details. Looks like they'll be out there until 7. I have an hour to get out there.
Yeah, these things over here on my page are showing up Saturday and in Monroeville, which
Isn't it Monroeville? Kidding.
takes me a while to get to Monroeville. The way I have to change buses.
Monroeville.
Okay, that's Monroeville on Saturday.
It is
Trafford
kind
on.
of funny, like the British towns that end in ham but are pronounced hum.
Oh yeah.
You know, Tottenham and all of those. It's like, like usually in Vermont we will say ham. You know, well, in Seattle, for example, there's a place called Bellingham. No one calls it Bellingham.
Okay, now that would be the first thing I would think of would be Billingham.
No, but that's because you're trying so hard to be British.
Oh my. This is, I wonder. I gotta see if I can find. Okay, let me go back a page. Okay. 120. Let's see what we can do there.
I don't know the sprinkles. Yeah, actually, I'm with you, Mage. I don't get what sprinkles add to ice cream. Like, it makes it more colorful and more bumpy, and that's about it.
Okay, then.
Oh, am I wrong?
Daju korostu.
That's not an answer.
Moo.
Neither is that. I don't remember what it was. I think it might have been an episode of Babylon 5, but someone's like, you replied to my question, but while all answers are replies, not all replies are answers. I don't know what that's from, but it's definitely a movie or TV show I saw.
Okay, then. I am just not finding... I'd really like to find a cookie booth around here, you know, that I can get to easily on foot. It's the poo-poo is what it is.
And it's all over you poo.
Dateleki, Nazda Petronda doje geresedi perosta. Because I really don't want to...
NASDAQ, what?
Yes,
Ooh,
I really don't want to do the DoorDash. I really don't want to do, you know, I mean, I'd like these kids to get the joy of the sale, you know?
I guess. I think really the point is that they get the moolah, isn't it?
Well, that too.
I think that primarily.
Let's
put it this way. If they had the money, they wouldn't be selling the cookies.
There you go.
It's funny. I was pretty far along in life before I found out that the Girl Scouts and the Boy Scouts are completely unrelated to each other. Like, they're not the same organization.
Right.
And the Girl Scouts are pretty explicitly secular, too.
Yeah.
It's like you can be anything there. Where the Boy Scouts are run by Christians, and you really, really can't.
Yeah, and the Boy Scouts were, I mean, geez, they're Hitler Jugend. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think didn't the Nazis take a hint from the Boy Scouts of Britain when they were setting up the Hitler Jugend?
Wouldn't know that even a little bit. I have no idea. It took place without spaceships, so I didn't pay attention.
Yeah, figures.
Well, you have to keep in mind what's important in life.
Oh my, okay. Cookies.
Actually, it's kind of funny. I said something like that on Twitter. I was arguing with some people about how, like, a politician who espouses a horrible position may still get my support if they support 1,000 others that, especially if their support for the lousy position is nothing but rhetoric, right? I could be persuaded maybe, and all of that. And they're like, okay, but what about this, that, and the other thing? And I'm like, look, you have to understand, this is conceptual. This is, but when I started that, I listed off a few criteria for my ideal politician. It was all like, supporting UBI, supporting Medicare for all, et cetera, et cetera. And then at the end I said, and of course, above all else, must prefer Star Wars over Star Trek. And the number of people who took that seriously is disturbing. Like, seriously, do you really think... I mean, sure, I might factor it in a little, but not really.
Moo.
It is kind of funny, though. I have startled, like politicians and other people when I've asked that question. I'm like, okay, here's the deal breaker: Star Wars or Star Trek, and they're like, because they're just not expecting it,
Daju korostu.
So, yeah. Although, mind you, if one of them said Babylon 5, I'd be like, impressive. All right. Not a bad answer, you know, and maybe not the one we were looking for, but you get credit anyway. I mean, mind you, if they said, oh, I don't know, Andromeda, I'm going to slap them. Remember, Andromeda is the one with Kevin Sorbo in it.
Okay,
and honestly, it watches like Discount Farscape.
Oops.
So, and I mean, also they made it after Gene Roddenberry died. So, I mean, they called it Gene Roddenberry's Andromeda, but I mean, how closely did it resemble his original vision, I wonder?
Probably not at all.
Yeah. Well, I watched the first episode and I was like, this is garbage and derivative as hell. I'm done. So, yeah. Mind you, there have been other shows where I've done that and then rewatched them later and was okay with them, actually. Mind you, most of those are comedies. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, for example. I hated it on the first viewing and then came back to it a year later and liked it because I knew more of what to expect.
Okay, then.
Yeah. It's funny how much she sounds like she's asking a question.
Yeah, huh? Meow. Meow.
She's like, meow. Meow. It sounds like a question.
Meow.
You know, are we there yet? Are we there yet? You know, that's... Yeah. What was where my brain went anyway?
Is it in yet? Is it in what? Anyway.
Yeah, okay.
Dit zou gaan. And then is this...
Something about being in Alderaan? What?
Yeah. And then there's this kitty with the ears. Kitty has ears.
Uh-huh.
And they are very tasty.
Well, I okay.
Kitty ears are delicious.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah.
If thou dost sayeth so. You know what else is tasty?
What you got on the thing? I do not... Okay, then.
Yeah. Then again, there's also this.
Okay.
Yep. Anyway.
It is the foofiness and the fifiness.
The sad part is it wouldn't shock me to discover that that one is real, because Perry's ice cream is mildly obscure, but it is a real brand.
I
I think it's very much like a New England thing, but I could be wrong.
Let's see. Chicken wing ice cream. Not fried chicken ice cream bucket, 9 pieces by Life Raft Treats.
I could not have heard that correctly.
What
did you say something about a life raft?
Yes.
Oh, I did hear it correctly. What the hell? I couldn't hear you very well. What were you saying?
It says not fried chicken ice cream bucket, 9 pieces by Life Raft Treats.
That must be the name of the company that's selling it.
Must be.
So it's real.
I guess. No, this is $79.
Well, given all of the flavors that they've been coming out with for things these days, it really doesn't shock me. I mean, like, every product that we used to love back in the day, and maybe still do in its original forms, now has, like, you know, you can probably buy cotton candy Doritos or something, you know? Thanksgiving turkey Cheetos. I mean, that's the kind of shit that's coming out these days, so...
But these are ice cream bars.
Bars?
Yeah, let me get the thing here and I show you. Okay, over here, and then this goes in there. Yeah, now we're talking. All right, now we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna do a tab, and we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do that.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's not the thing I put up on the screen, though.
Moof beef.
Weird.
Weird.
I honestly thought you were looking up the company. Here we go. Perry's Ice Cream.
Tayo Korostu.
That is indeed real. It says located in Akron, New York. I thought Akron was Ohio, but all right. Let's see. New flavors? Of course, let's see. The new flavors. Piece of cake. It's apparently cake, yellow cake flavored ice cream, so it tastes like uranium. Chocolate hazelnut peanut butter swirl, key lime pie, and caramel macchiato barista bars. Whatever the frell that is. Let's see the other ice cream, like not the new ones. Here we go. Fifth Line Crunch, whatever that is. It looks like some sort of New England Patriots flavor. Bad Breakup. Okay. Brownie Butter Cheat Day. Cold Brew Coffee and Cream. Deep Sea Treasure. Fireball Grasshopper Pie. Madagascar Vanilla. Northern Lights Off the Grid. Panda Power. Peanut Butter Cookie. Piece of Cake. Rocky Mountain Raspberry. And Southern Pecan. Then they have a bunch of these in family sizes that are different flavors as well, like Q's 44, whatever the frig that is. All-American Almond Sundae Cake, Bittersweet Symphony, Black Raspberry, Caramel, Chocolate Twist, Cherry Panda Paws, Chocolate, Chocolate Hazelnut, Chocolate Panda Paws, Chocolate Sundae Cake, Cinnamon Bun, Coconut Crush, Cookie Dough, Cookies and God. There is a lot of here. I'm only in the C's. Wow. Doing, gone. Oh my gosh. It's clearly cookie dough flavor, but oh my gosh.
Kista
Yeah. Lactose-free vanilla. Ooh, maple. Well, why is it always maple walnut? Can't we just get maple ice cream? Like without the gunk in it? I don't know.
Walnuts is good. They're tasty.
Wow, there's one here called Zero Visibility. What the hell is that? Coconut rum ice cream with shredded coconut pieces? Ew. There is not one tiny bit of that except the rum that sounds at all good. Well, rum ice cream. I would eat. You know, I wonder if they make rum ice cream that can actually get you fucked up or if it's just a flavor.
I am not too knowing.
I mean, I know that there are some alcoholic ice creams out there now. And I've tried them and they're only okay, but there definitely wasn't enough booze in there to even get you buzzed.
Okay. Guess the diet.
What?
Double logo.
Oh, it sounded like you had said, is the dieting.
Este diet, yeah.
Well, no, I heard dieting, like watching your weight dieting, is what I heard.
Oh, no, not that kind. No, I'm watching my weight. I'm watching it accumulate right up here.
Yeah, I saw that joke coming a mile.
Yep.
And I haven't even heard it before. It was just so projected.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, like, so projected.
Cinnamon rum ice cream recipe.
As long as there's no raisins in it, it sounds good. Why is it always rum raisin? Couldn't we just get rum-flavored ice cream, for fuck's sake, without all the fruit in it? And especially zombie fruit. You know?
Okay.
Kate doesn't like zombie grapes. Ew. Gross, disgusting.
Dostadayaki.
And I know I've asked this before, but what is it about fruit when you dehydrate it that it gets that weird, sickly, sweet, cloying flavor? What is that about?
I have a feeling that it's got to have something to do with the various
Sugars?
polysaccharides, sugars. Yeah, that the um,
Well, it's really gross. It tastes sort of like it's gone bad already.
and, dried apricots are really interesting.
And really disgusting. Like, seriously, I'm trying to think of any dried fruit I like, but all of it seems to have that nasty, cloying quality that I don't care for.
Moof beef.
Yeah. I guess I just like my fruit fresh.
Oh my.
I mean, because let's face it, grapes are tasty as heck.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know?
I
And,
mean,
okay, do you prefer red or green?
I gotta think. Um, okay, if it's a forced choice, I think I'm gonna have to say the red.
I
What
had
I
a feeling you would.
what I really, really, really prefer are the dark purple.
Hmm. Well, I know there's a kind called black,
Yeah, huh? Yeah, 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 yeah,
but I really meant red as a general category,
yeah,
as in,
huh?
these are the ones that aren't green.
Yeah, I just polished off 3 pounds of those red grapes.
Hmm.
Um, they were
Well,
a large part of my meal for 3 days.
I have to go to a different store than the one I usually go to if I want to get quality fruit. Like, seriously, the fruit at Ralph's is nasty. I got to go to like Trader Joe's or whatever the fuck the one is that owned by Amazon Health something. I don't fucking remember. You know the health food store that the Whole Foods. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it's funny, like, you remember when Amazon sold books?
Yeah, I do.
I wonder, like, what inspired them to branch out. Maybe they sold book accessories for a year and then went, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I wonder.
Oy, oy. And then there's this cat.
Mm.
Oh no, there goes the neighborhood.
Oh, dearie me. A stool here.
Stool share.
I thought we sprayed for him. Hi, stool. How are ya?
Oh my, oh my, oh my.
Yeah, I don't even know. Is that supposed to be a tune I should recognize, Stool, or are you just sing-songing to yourself like a crazy person?
I think he's trying to take off on the Beatles yesterday, and
Oh,
yeah.
I wouldn't actually recognize that song. Like seriously, when it comes to the Beatles, I like their earlier stuff. The like "I Want to Hold Your Hand" days.
Deste tapetike.
It's less douchey. It's less pretentious. Let's put it that way.
Chili mangoes.
I don't like mangoes to begin with. Add chili and nah. Now, when you say chili, are we talking, chili peppers, or are we talking the dish?
I don't know.
I'm
Tori,
guessing the chili peppers, but still, wouldn't that be funny? It's like all that wacky sauce and stuff. And I know that typically chili doesn't have beans. That's chili con carne, but still.
Pecanasta.
Yeah. Or is it asada? Yeah, it's carne asada. It's chili con carne is meat, is beef.
Mm-hmm.
So no, it's yeah. But point being is chili can have beans. I've heard some people like lose it when they say no, real chili doesn't have beans. I'm like, but what about chili con, whatever, con frijoles and all that, and they sort of clam up.
Moo.
I don't know, Stool. Weren't the Beatles from some weird third world country?
I think so.
Yeah.
That third world Liverpool country.
And isn't that just a disgusting mental image? Stool wants a link. Why haven't you been posting the link to people?
Say again?
Well, I mean, Stool wants to come in. Isn't he in the group, the Lavender Lady group with the link?
I thought he was. Stool, are you not in the Lavender DM group?
'Cause that's where you'll find links to the show. Spanky.
Yeah, there you go.
I enjoy calling him Spanky.
Let me look here. I'm gonna view all people. He might not be here.
Wild.
Yeah, I don't see him.
Oh.
I'll have to fix that. Let's see. There you go.
It's funny. They say you can't fix stupid, but I'm thinking if we pass a law like catch and release, yes, we can.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Stool, go looking for something called a Lavender DM group.
Yeah, Dungeon Master.
Mm-hmm. You have just been added to that.
Wow, Stool's a bit excited to see B.
You are now, Stool.
I'm not in your pervy group.
I just put you in there.
I'm sure I'm totally horrifying Stool with my terrible accent, but that's half the point.
Uh-huh.
Well, at least half the point. I mean, I have to admit, it is fun to torment him.
Biggie Boo, I is really, really full of poo. Yes, I is so really full of poo. And I is really full of poo.
Okay, I think that time the sirens were my fault.
Uh-oh.
Well, what can I say? I'm on fire.
Mata perroge. Daí que eras tu.
Right. All right, well, here's the thing.
Yes.
I do want to go out and get those Girl Scout cookies, and I have less than an hour to do it.
Uh-oh, sounds like somebody's going to have to...
Make like a baby and head out, yes. I don't know if you're going to, still be here when I get back. If Stool comes in, probably.
Well, if he does, and if he doesn't, I'm probably going to take off pretty soon anyway, because... yeah, it's how long have we been at this? I'm just curious. I haven't looked.
Well, let's see. It's 6:17, so more than 2 hours.
Yeah, I have not quite 2 hours, 19 minutes. I mean, it's a short show, but still.
Yeah. Well, and like I said, if Stool comes in, you'll still be here when I get back. Besides, the supermarket, less than 10 minutes walk.
Yeah, because kind of wiped out as far as that goes. It's not my idea of a good time, but what are you gonna do? That's what happens when they take the blood out of you and run it through a machine and put it back in you and all that other horse shit.
Well, I've never done any of that, so yeah.
Hopefully you never will. Yeah, I saw that one the first time you put it up.
Yeah, well, I had to do it again. Anyway, so I will be back in a bit and see if you're still up.
Oh, okay then. Sounds good.
Bye.
All right, honey, you take care. Oh, she's taking off. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna thank everybody who's here, and I'm gonna thank everybody who's not here, if you guys don't mind. Get a little bit of a nap, and just let you folks know that you keep me going, such as it is, and I hate you all for it. Oh my word! What do you have here? Oh man, yeah, it's today's Thursday. I've got to think of something to do tomorrow. I may actually go on air tomorrow as well. I'm not sure. We'll find out. We'll figure this out. I always say I'm going to go on air, and I never do. Oh my, oh my. But yeah. Okay, kids. I do want to thank all of you. Really, I do. And you're amazing. And if anybody is coming by and happens to see this stuff going on and you happen to like it, just please, by all means, subscribe and like. And if you like it enough, and if you're so inclined, throw me $1 or $2 so I can get to dialysis and back. Stuff like that. And okay. I am going to then say, thanks a lot, troops. See you on the other side.